I'm live.
What gosh, didn't even know you were going on. I thought you were just building them. Oh,
Well, I
you
want it
did
because it's
say.
the ending.
You did say.
It's got the a figure in it that's like quite rare. So I wanted to document the end. Not so much the in betweens because it's all just meh, meh. Right. Am I live? Oh, there we go. But I think we're on. Oh, my wee cameras. There we go.
You wee camera.
I think we're on. Oh, my wee. Right, we're back. I think. I thought I was doing the volume button's actually in the bottom. Right, I think we're back. I'm going to put that down there because it's just going to get in the way. It's a bit like this table's almost like at an airport. You need to keep runway clear.
I know, it just gathers, isn't it?
So, but yeah, we're going to finish the. Wait, I'll just get. If I get my mic there, it kind of hides and it's all one box instructions. I was going to clean. I think. Do you know what? I'm just going to clean it. Just because. Why not? Gonna give it a little clean. Don't really think it needs it. There we go. You should always clean your lens. Even if you're just taking a picture, you should always clean it. So basically we've got 13 and 14 left. There's two bags. And this is what we're building here. Its set number is 75394. It's Imperial Star Destroyer. It does come with the 25 years of Star Wars Lego. It comes with Cal Kestis, I believe. So I'll keep the box just handy. Right, so as you can probably see, in fact, let's just get to where we need to be in terms of the build. And I think I did have the sticker set and where we needed to be, because I think we're just building the same as this side. I believe this is the one we built. I think it's like the gun put. Yeah, 13. This is where we are. Right. I think the sticker sheet is done. Yep. So this is where we've built up to. This is what we've got so far. Maybe just turn this round just a smidge. This is what we built. So you can probably see here. That's what we've built in terms of the Star Destroyer. It's quite a nice size. It's a Star Destroyer. It's a big grey wedge. Now, this is what we've built. This is not attached yet. So this little flap comes up. There's a little handle here. It's a little carry handle, which is actually quite good. Means you'll be able to pick it up, kind of move it about. This flaps down to hide that. You can see here the guns are linked, or they are movable. So I think we're going to be building, if I'm correct, we're going to be building this for this side. And I don't know how this is going to. It's also a clamshell. At the moment, it flaps open like this, and then you've got all the minifigs. So we've actually got quite a few minifigs. What I might actually do, I may just get all the minifigs out. So we've got Darth Vader. We have got I think that's the guy that does the kind of gun part for the Death Star. He's probably a name. He's probably just a. Yeah, I'm guessing here, to be honest. I know Darth Vader. We have got a Stormtrooper. Kind of stereotypical Stormtrooper. Nothing really fancy there. I think the minifig that stands out here is obviously the Cal Kestis. We've got a little officer. Because now they're not going to stay up. So we've got an officer. He can go beside Vader. We've got another guy. This I should really know these guys. Um, yeah, I probably, to be honest, I know there's people that'll go, oh, that's a, and that's a, and this is a, and he's a, I don't know. He's another kind of officer type thing. So that's what we've got so far. We've got quite a few. I actually don't know if we get any more. So this is your layout here. So as you can see, it flaps open into a big kind of dish. So you've actually got a little command station. So you could probably put some guys down here actually. And this whole thing sort of folds up and over. I'm reckoning, I don't know how this top section is going to hold. I feel there's a little bit of a Riddick bow here, just at this back portion. So I'm kind of wondering just how that attaches. I don't know yet because I haven't really built that part. So let's build bag 13. So Cal Kestis is in bag 14. So I actually built a lot of this the other day, and I was going to actually stream all of it, but again, sometimes I just like to really just build Lego, and it's live streaming's good, but it's also demanding as well. So we did the yesterday. We did the Razor Crest, which is turning out to be a fantastic build. So yeah, this is going to be the other side of the top gun placement, and kind of living quarters, I think, of the Star Destroyer. So I'm watching a train journey. It's like a very, it's like one of those American Canada type diesels. So this is quite a good build. We're building, as I say, we're building that other part of, we're basically just going to be building the other side of this. And as you can see here, there's a lot of clips. So I think these two are going to clip together. But I don't know, obviously that's going to sit on top, but I don't know how that's going to interact, whether they two fit together then it sits on top and that holds it in. I don't know. I don't know I don't know really the overall. So again, we're starting off with probably really need to get these. I don't know if I've actually got my points for this, so I probably need to watch how I utilise the this manual in case somebody steals the points. Right, here we go. Let's go. So kind of impromptu stream. I didn't really plan. Quite tired. That mic in the way there? Maybe just get that out of the way if that is. I don't think it is. Yeah, it is. Just a tiny wee bit in the corner. You can actually see Anya the Banana a wee bit.
Anya Banana just relaxing.
Yeah. I'm actually really quite tired today, I'm not going to lie. Had quite a busy day. I had quite a busy day because I was working. I was streaming the Razor Crest build. So I had to come in, kind of get my head down, get a little bit of sleep, get up, and then do the stream. And I thought I had doctor's appointments and this, that, and the next thing, and we were heading out as well. So we went for a meal, went for a great Indian, but oh boy, I paid for it later on. Ooh, in a good way, in a bad way as well. Let's just say that the air was oxidised with putridity.
It was. Oh, it really was.
But yeah, but it was really nice. Enjoyed it. It was a good day we had.
Mm.
But yeah, we came home. It's my it's kind of like my first. Cause I've only really got single days off this week, so I've kind of been working like a Saturday with it. Like I've got a Saturday off now. The only thing with that is it means I've got like a split days off. But instead of getting 2 days together, they split them, and it's like Wednesday, Saturday. So it's it's a mixed bag. I don't really mind working Saturday. I'm not a young buck anymore, and like Saturdays mean a lot to me. They do, but they don't at the same time. Um, I would. I think I'm at the age now where I'd rather have 2 days off, whether it be through the week. It doesn't really bother me if I'm brutally honest. Um, but we went out yesterday. By the time we came home, I was so tired. Great night. It was cold, bitterly cold.
Oh, it was cold last night.
Yeah, cold wind. It was 6 degrees, but the wind chill made it -3. And today's, well, we've actually, to be honest, we've not done anything today.
That's when you know you're getting old.
And yeah,
You're
and to be honest, I really don't want to do anything either.
And we didn't drink a lot. You only 3 pints.
Yeah,
4.
I don't really need to drink much to enjoy it.
No.
But we enjoyed it. We went out.
Mhm.
We had a meal. We had a good laugh. And it's not all about. I mean, a lot of people really are. When I was younger, I mean, I I did drink, but I don't. I never drank excessively. I enjoyed having a drink. And don't get me wrong. I did drunk to a certain extent, but I mean, I never really used it and abused it. There's a lot of people they want to go out and get absolutely blitzed, and I've never really understood that point of view. I'd rather go out and enjoy myself.
And I think now, and as you get older, you cannot really drink the same,
No.
and you don't have the same inkling anyway to do it. I
No,
couldn't go a
it's-
hangover. I just couldn't.
It's the money as well.
Aye, I know.
When you think of the money you're burning on alcohol, and a lot of people are just, I mean, I've seen some. When I go to work, I see a lot of people coming out of clubs and spewing up, and it's just, and you think, you've probably spent X amount of money, and you're actually bringing it back up, spraying over walls and stuff. And then waking up the next day and feeling probably horrendous. It's not worth it. But then there's always a game plan, I suppose. There was a time when I did do it, but then there was a time when I had a game plan as such. And that game plan was to meet people and get somewhere like now. But you really yeah.
I mean, it's nice to go out. It's nice to.
So it's nice to go, but it's actually nice to just enjoy.
And I think what I prefer now is going out like we did later on in the afternoon. Had a lovely meal, couple of wee refreshments, and up the road for 7, back at 7:30.
'Cause you see the people actually get out, and it's funny because you can actually look at yourself and go, that was me, like, 15, 20 years ago. And for that split second, you miss it, and then you go, nah. Not really.
No, come on, it's freezing. Let's get him off. We're frozen.
You don't really miss it. You do. You miss it, but not for. You don't miss it because you want it. You just. I mean, I think to be young and to do it again, I'd probably do it different. But yeah, you don't miss it as such. Mind you, don't get me wrong. When you're young, and I was getting ready, so I was going for a shower. I was doing my hair gel. You know, you were doing your stuff, and it was great. A summer's night, beautiful, sun's out, nice weather, nice shirt on. You know, sleeveless, probably still sweating your tatties off in a club. But it was just that. Yeah, I miss that. Putting some good tunes on, having a shower, getting your old splash and dash of cologne. Yeah, you miss that, but you don't really miss it. The old brute. Nah, I actually had Lacoste red. I think I had back in the day, but it's a different ball game now. It's a different kettle of fish. I don't really think you could do it now because so many people would just go, "Oh, what age are you?" And you get this kind of as if you shouldn't really be out. But it doesn't bother me because I wouldn't be out anyway. But,
That would be the last thing I would ever do. Would go to a nightclub. Do you know that?
mm.
I never really did it when I was younger. I did, but it was when I had.
Nightclubs were good. I mean,
I was never a big nightclub person. I did. I went, of course, but if somebody had said to me, "Do you want to go to a nightclub or go for a meal?" I would went for a meal every time.
yeah. I just
And I
liked the atmosphere. The music was. I mean, I still like that kind of no heavy dance, but that certain genre of dance music, like Club One type era, is my kind of thing.
I can't imagine you dancing, darling.
No, I don't dance. I never danced. Doesn't mean to say if I like dance music. Doesn't mean to say that I need to dance.
Did
I
you just
just enjoy the listening to dance in the atmosphere. I don't dance. Full stop. Can't dance. Just saying.
I bet you could.
No.
You've got a decent rhythm.
No. It's not something I've ever really done, so. But you don't need to dance to appreciate dance music. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it. But yeah, it's a young man's game now. I think there's too many things to do in life, just general, you know. Just kinda. Is there a pot? No, there's a black. That is black, huh? Yes. That makes me think, did I put a black one in there? I think I did. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, nowadays, I would rather go out, have like 2 pints, 2 nice ales, come home and watch a film and just go to
Chill.
bed and just get up in the morning fresh and just do what you need to do. But yeah, it's as I say, I miss it and I don't miss it. Yeah, the weather. I think the weather here today is
Well, we've had
Vile.
a wee bit of hail and snow.
absolutely vile. It is.
Or sleet, I should say.
It's not nice. I've got this little appendage. So that, I hate that. I'm gonna get it. I think there's another part there that I could grab, but I'm just gonna go up and get this. Just actually had fajitas, so I'm quite full. A little bit sluggish. I've got the old Die Hard shirt on. Great film. Yippee-ki-yay. The Nakatomi Plaza. Hans Gruber. Dee-dee-dee-dee. There we go. So that's that little part, and this is going to nicely mesh on here. So we do have a little bit of a step, I believe. So the guns are going to go in here. This just slots in, basically slots in here, I think. Does it go in like, yeah, they've got it up here. So you can see there, it slides up, and there's a little stop part here. There we go. Over the page. So for the page buffs were in page 270 and step 373. So now we're going to encode this in. We've got this and this. So this part goes up here, I believe. Funny enough, they must have put on have I missed a part here? I think I've actually not put on. Oh, it's here. Yeah, I did. It's nothing really much. It's just little embellishments that go in here. There's like a little clip parts go across and that. I don't know why I forgot them. It's not really needed. No, it's not like I made the mistake that I couldn't really go back and readjust. I'm trying to find the so we get little clear parts. I think these are like simulating windows in this, I believe. This is actually quite nice. It's as I say, it's a. In fact, I'll turn you around. It's a train journey. So it's just somebody's just mounted a camera in the front of the train. Where is this? There it is. And it's just it's one of these ambient things I quite like. I just like to have something on in the background that's not too. Like you're never going to watch. You could watch a film, but you're probably never really going to watch a film. And that's on there. Right, that's it. That's us. We're caught up now. And that basically locks this in place. Right, that's that done. Right, what we got here? Right, the big grey part I think goes along here. And we've got a black. Got all grey part. Oh, that's going along the top. There we go. Right, got a buff, the old buffer. We actually, funny enough, that name Buff, we had a driver called Buff. Used to come down, he used to bike it, with a biker. He's retired now. Buff was great. Right, am I looking, is that a grey? Yeah, it's grey. It looks almost sand coloured. Yeah, I thought that was in the wrong bit there. That's why I made that weird. Josh, should really turn that heating off. Oh.
Did you put the heating on down?
Yes, I put the heating on. Right, what we got? Where's that bit? Is that just up here? That little 3? Yeah. Here we go. Turning back over. So this is a lot of turning over, turning back. Go. Right. So again, we're just building up now. So we've got a little piece up here, we've got a 3, and then we've got a little plate, I think that goes on, there it is, goes to that side, and then it just overhangs in there. There we go. Right, probably putting the guns on soon. Right, so first gun's going on. It's just it's actually quite smart how they've done it. So you put this little rotational piece in, and I think, yeah, that's right, we're building on top. So we've got this part, it's going there, and then we've got one of these going there. Then we've got one of these parts. These are the parts that keep it from over rotating there. This little nub. The little nub. And then we've got these the little cannons are these little claw pieces. The little, don't know if they're called spanners. And that creates a gun. So you're just creating a little cannon, which is pretty cool. And then that goes in, so these two parts here are going to basically slot in, and it's going to stop it from over rotating. So that's it, and it's the neutral, and then it just turns it, which is actually quite a cool little feature. So we basically rinse and repeat. We do another 3 of these, and then we install them on, so we can kind of build these up quicker. Oh, I was going to say, can you put that heating off for you?
Sorry, darling. I didn't realise.
Well, I can't put
Sorry, Dan.
on my phone. I can't, because obviously
I never even gave it. I was actually dozing a wee bit there.
just it's really means I've got a heater right next to me. Right, so these ones are slightly different. They've got the 2x2 grate. So they just go on. Right, and pretty much the same back and front, so in fact we'll just build them up because we know the layout's pretty simple. You've got a little piece back and front, and then you've got the guns on here, so we can just build them up. We don't need to build and then continue that step in the other ones. So there's one made. So they're pretty easy. I'll try and get that on. It's got. Oh, I need to get that because I don't have a spare. Oh, and it's went into the old black abyss. Always goes. I might actually have to open that door. I'm getting way too warm. Die hard, die harder. Whew. So I will do. Roman Bricks was actually saying the other day about doing a tour of my collection, and I'm gonna, because it's funny. I went from, so I got more storage, and I've actually got the potential to really have a nice display. But in a way, it's work in progress, But what I want to do is maybe the next couple of days get it sorted out a little bit, especially with this one here because it's going to be all like Star Wars ships. So I want to get it maybe just get some of the other parts sort of planned out, because this is going to go in here, and there we go. There's all the guns on, and they all rotate, which is quite nice. But yeah, I will do a tour video at some point. As I say, it's still work in progress. It's one of these things. It's almost like you go having too much space, and then you need to start organising that space. Plan is I probably will still bring a big one in here and display it from time to time, just mix and match. So that I've always got something here that I can display, which I think is actually quite nice. But it is going to turn into a really nice display. I've actually got another couple of UCS sets as well. If you've got the space, you know, get the ability to actually really display these pieces. Right, we're building this little piece here, so we've got so here's one for the Trekkies. Still irks me when he says that, and I know he the old classic air horn of the, especially those kind of American Canadian diesels. Right, if we get another two of these, now I don't see another one unless it's rolled somewhere. Okay, is it hiding anywhere? Right, I probably will have a spare of that. So let's have a little dig. Oh yeah, there's a spare there, I think. Right, I'm just going to utilise that. I don't know if it's maybe rolled off the table, I just didn't know. Put my spares there actually. Yeah, I'll probably find it later. If I got I'll keep my brick separator there. I'm running low on brick separators. I'm not really, I'm joking by the way. So again, we'll just build this up. I'm going to put that part there first because that gives us the little dimensions for to install this. There we go. So it's a little block we're getting. Right, 280, step 397. So this kit is probably really famous for the minifig that's inside. Sometimes you find that a lot of people will buy this kit and then return it, having taken the minifigs out of it. Maybe not even so much these ones. Maybe some of these other ones are a little bit can be expensive. The Darth Vader's pretty much dime a dozen, but the Cal Kestis is actually quite expensive to a certain extent, not overly, maybe £20 to £30 worth. So people will take that out and then post it back, and you know, it's just the way it is because it's a commodity. It's a, you know, it's something that is you know, expensive. So that goes there. I'm just looking to see if that's correct. Yeah. No, that isn't, is it? Oh, it is because look, yeah. Right, well, we've got some reinforcement strips going on. So we've got one going just there. Nice. And another one going here. Nice. That's built like a brick. SHITTER. Right, I've missed a part. There's a part I missed in this before. It's a little soap piece. I'm trying to think where it goes. I'm trying to think where that goes now. It goes somewhere. I missed it. I missed it the last time, I think. Right, I'm just tracking back here. I'm trying to think where it goes. Where do you go, my lovely? Just because it's not a piece that you usually get over what's there. I know what it is. It's on that. It's here. It's on this. What way does it go actually? It's there, isn't it? Aye, so it's faces up the way. I missed. Do you know I missed that exact piece there? Just goes there. I missed it the last time. And that's the wee extra we've got. Right, so bag 14 is the, I'm going to say the historical bag because it's the one with Cal Kestis. And this actually will go with my other minifigs. In fact, you know what, I might just go and get those said minifigs. And the only one that I don't have, although I do have, when I think about it, I actually do have one missing. I've got another one to build, I think. Yeah, I have. It's which I've actually got the kit. I haven't built it yet. It's Saul Guerrera, and that is Darth Maul's Inquisitor. So I've got that one to build as well. But the only one that I don't have in my possession is the Princess Leia, young Princess Leia, and whatever that little droid that she has. Darth Vader's just tipped over there, he's got giddy. Oh, he's got giddy, they've all got giddy. So I don't have that one. It's a droid maker. It's not a kit that I really I'm gushing to own. The only reason I want to own it is because of the little 25th anniversary minifig. Right, so I'm just going to go and grab my other 25. I've also got 20 years or something, 20 years of Lego Star Wars from 2019. And I've got the 25s. So here's there's my other 25, plus I've also got Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi from the 20. So this little row of wannabes is actually quite expensive. You're talking about, a good hundred odd pounds just in these four, and I don't know how much these would be. These are going to be quite a bit. Not cheap. Right, let's put them there. I think I'm breaking it. Right, so here's Cal Kestis. Not really. He doesn't have printed arms. Printed legs. So Cal Kestis, I believe, is the Jedi. I might go for the normal face. He is the game. So I think he's got a clear saber, has he? we've got a light blue sabre. There we go. Now the sabre goes in, goes in the smooth part. There's a smooth part and a little, almost like little claws in the bottom. And he does have a glove on, which is, unless has he got a mechanical hand? There's a 25 plate. Let's build this up. So we do have the little plinth. Now that does come with this black brick, which basically what I've been doing is putting this and just joining them all together. So here is Cal Kestis. Again, it's expensive minifig just because it's in a set that's like £140. So there he is, Cal Kestis. And then he is going to join the rather long line of other minifigs. So I'm going to just get that on. Oh, it's already breaking apart. I may think about putting this on a different display. But there we go. There is my collection of 20 years anniversary 2019. And then you've got the 25 years. So there we go. There's Darth Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and these have actually got the Darth Vader. I'd have to lift up the cape, but you see the Obi-Wan Kenobi's got the 20 in the back, so it's got a little back printing. Darth Vader's also got it. In fact, I can just do that, and you can probably see Darth Vader cape there. Don't want to really damage the cape, so you can just about see. It's maybe hard under the light. In fact, there it is there. You see there, it's got his 20 years. So, and then you've got the 25 years in the various forms. And then the new one is Cal Kestis. Pretty cool. Really nice. Right, here we go. Let's go on with the build. So we are plating this up, I think. So that's what makes this kit quite desirable in a way. To be honest, I think for me building this, it's not all about that fig. I'd be lying if I said that it wasn't, because it is. Let's be honest, it's an exclusive minifig. But at the same time, Star Destroyer is an iconic ship to have. So for me, it's kind of like a little bonus. You know, you're building, I think, one of the most iconic ships in Star Wars, and you're getting Cal Kestis with it. So. Right, that's that little part done. We've just reinforced this strip up here. Now I've got a lot of plates here. So we're kind of covering, got two little clear dots, might as well just get them in. And then we can start plating this part up. So these are all going along here. There we go. So I just plated it all along there. Right, so what we got? So we're keeping it the same. We've got these rail parts, yeah. Oh, caught it. That was close. That was close. Right, what we got here? We've got a little. Right, there's a little part on that end. Just gonna do that part just now. Right, what we got here? So that little part goes there. Oh, there's a little wing part. Sorry. That wing part goes there. That's it. Three. Ah, that's right. I put more stuff up here actually. Right, I think that is that part done. Right, again, we're up in here. We've got a lot of little windows and stuff. And is that a little two? That's a little two. I don't know why I thought it was a. There you go. Right, big black backy brick, and there's also one in the corner, which right, it's that little red piece which goes in there. Right, 286 is a page, 408 is the number. Right, that's going there. That's there. Couldn't see it for looking at me. Goes there. Right, we've got this. I don't know what this part functions. I see it on here, but I don't know. I don't know if it's just creating a little bit of a detail slope. I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of that this part is. Maybe when it's done, we'll probably get an indication, but I don't really know. It's just a little arm part, so it's a little part there, and it sits now where it goes. That little red dot that we put in basically creates a little bit of an angle for it. So it doesn't really, you know, it gives it a little angle. Right, over the page. Right, what we got here? We have got, so we're building parts up here. Got the old firer, the old pinger brick, the old ping. That goes just there. There we go. Oh, there's a double brick. That was quite, that could have been easy to miss. Goes just there. 290. I'm almost gonna want, I did put that part on there. There we go. So we're just building up this big infrastructure here. Right, this is a little flap that we're making here. Goes there, and we've got another one going on. So this is just going to hide the little cover. I don't think that goes, no, it's covering, yeah. So there we go, that's what we've got there. And that simply goes down, oh sugar, down there. And then basically that just comes up, and there's a little handle's going to come up through here, but it just covers it up. Now got more plates going on, covering up a lot of the stuff. Not got many parts left. What I didn't, I'm just thinking here that, right, yep. I was thinking that part didn't look right, but I had it on the wrong way. See that little bit going there actually. And there's a little clear piece in there. And then that part goes on. Oh, there's that part. I thought I had that part missing there. Now up here we have got this over here. A little grill piece going there. Right. I think that's it. Just checking to see my pictures here that everything is on. Yep. Right, so these two parts are now going to go together. So again, you know, hooks here, pins there, simple affair. So you can see here, there's not a lot of movement because these bricks are hitting and these bricks are hitting. So you get this angle like so. And then if you look here, these two little hatches are going to open up and that's where the handle goes. Quite nice. I haven't missed a grill. I have missed a grill piece over here, haven't I? Look. There. Yeah. And then we've got some blaster parts. Or some fire cannons coming out, these little side pods. Right, so this whole thing then just sits on top. I think that holds it in. Yeah, these little blasters go up and you can fire them. Then that's the handle, and then it just displays out. And that is it. That is it, done and dusted. So does it give you a layout where you should put your, I know it's like, I see a layout here. Ah, right. Maybe keep this up actually because it's got some interesting details. Right, so here is the Star Destroyer. I think actually it gives you a rough layout of where to put these figs, so I'm just going to put these in. So got some spares here, get them in the spares jar. Now I'll drink a water. That's good. Right, let's see. I don't know if those minifigs can actually stay up. So they've got, I'm just going to get these guys in roughly where it says. So this guy's facing here. He's up at this part. He's facing here. This guy here's over this side, roughly, kind of here. Stormtroopers, just stormtroopering. He's kind of up here, but you could probably put him. We'll probably put him there. We'll put this guy just here. And it's got this guy up here, but I don't know, I don't think, is he going to fit up there? Is that a possibility? No. I think he would have to maybe go down here. And then Darth Vader would be, I'm going to put Darth Vader, I'm going to put this guy up here. I'm going to put Vader kind of just hanging about here. Right, that's it. That's all the people in. So this whole thing just kind of closes up like this. And then I believe this structure here just kind of just sits. Oh, sugar. Oh no, it's this part that goes. It's a bit, I don't know, it's a bit kind of, I wouldn't say it was awkward, but I've just destroyed Vader's just went by the wayside there. You put Vader in 2 studs, there we go. Yeah, I kind of feel this is quite, I feel this is actually quite difficult. I feel you need something to hold this, but in saying that, that can just go, that's maybe not as, yeah, okay. It kinda, I wonder if I built this lower half correct, because I feel it's off a little bit here. Yeah, okay. Does that clip up a bit further? That's maybe it. That's maybe it. I think the superstructure comes a little bit further up. And then the handle's just here. So, there's your handle, which it feels, yeah, it makes it kind of secure, but you can see there you've got a flat bottom. You probably could brick that up and make a little bit of a better, you know, piece. That closes up. There we go, folks. That is it. It's a really nice looking. It's pretty decent looking. Obviously, it's sitting flat on its bottom. Now you could brick that up with inverted tiles and stuff. I mean, there might be mods out there where somebody's done that. And then this little piece here comes up as well. So you could actually put something in here. I don't know what you would actually put in. I think you can maybe put some of these blasters. Oh, I see where the blasters go. They go in here. Right, so, yeah. So basically, yeah, it makes sense now. These little pin holy sugar. These little pin parts are when you put these little laser beams. They go in, and that's the firing mechanism, which is quite smart actually. I couldn't really work out what they were for, but that's to launch these, and they're actually really quite effective. I've pinged one just across there. I think it went over there. But that's, oh sugar, yeah, I'm destroying it as we speak. This goes in here. I'm probably not going to open this up now that I've got it on. Yeah, it's probably just going to stay in this configuration, but you can see the bottom here is flat basically. You possibly could continue this diamond shape and actually have that as a nice, you could probably even put like the landing bay, the tractor beam and all that stuff underneath. There's a little kind of dome part here you could maybe replicate, and it'd probably actually quite nice on a stand. I'd probably actually like to get a stand for this if I'm brutally honest. But I think it's a decent little ship, you know. Not like a UCS style kit. I must admit, once you fit this part on right, it really fits in quite nice, and it holds this part together. This part actually looks as if it's off a little a little part. But no, that's a really nice looking. It's quite a nice display piece. Yeah, that little piece here is quite nice. If you look at this, you could probably put, don't know what you could put in there, but you could probably put something just in the back. Might probably be quite nice if you get a little mini um, Millennium Falcon, but the Millennium Falcon scale wise would be tiny. So, but no, that's a really nice build. I'm quite happy with that. Is it worth the money? I mean, yeah. But build wise, it was good. I enjoyed building it. It wasn't really a, you know, from a Star Destroyer, it's nice. It's not maybe like a UCS kit, but you know, it's not like size wise. It's pretty. It's nice. It's kinda holds its own. Um, yeah, the flat bottom kind of annoys me a little bit. It would be quite nice. I'm actually going to look see if there is mods that can put it on a, you know, can actually have it. Maybe even build it. I could maybe get an acrylic stand that puts it, you know, like this. But yeah, it's pretty nice. It's a nice little piece. It'll go into the collection. Got my. In fact, you could probably actually put your spare blasters. I think could go in here. In fact, you know what? It fits those blasters perfect. I think that's really what it's for. Wait, I'll try and find this other blaster. It pinned some distance. I do not see it, folks, but it is there. It pinged quite a distance. I think I've got other spares of them somewhere. But yeah, that fits your little blaster parts. They're quite effective. I mean, that comes out at quite a pace. Oh. I mean, that actually could, I'm going to say take an eye out, but you'd have to be careful. Anyway, folks, I'm going to head off. But that is it. So that's what those little parts were for. But yeah, it's nice. It's a good. So it was a good, enjoyable build. Obviously, I suppose the creme de la creme is the Cal Kestis minifig in this, and all the minifigs are inside, so that's quite nice. But there we go, folks. That is going to do it for that. I'm going to turn the camera around. I've also got the Razor Crest Mandalorian as well, which is quite an expensive minifig, 30 pounds worth, I think. Right, let's turn you around. Let's ding. There we go. Right, folks, I'm going to head off because I need the toilet. That's when you eat all those rich food. But yeah, I enjoyed that. You know, it's good. It's good to document it as well. As I say, you know, it's got a flat bottom, but you know, yeah, it's pretty good. It's a nice. I mean, it's a Star Destroyer. It's a big camembert wedge. You know, the flat bottom, obviously for like sort of play purposes, it's engineered that way. But you could tile that up and follow the contours of this. I like to keep things fairly original, but that's just me. And my camera needs a really good clean there. I don't stream's actually finishing, so it doesn't really matter too much. But anyway, folks, I'm gonna head. So I'm gonna get the old finger of death. Chat was quiet. There were some people in. But yeah, maybe we're gonna get something to watch and chill the rest of the night. Anyway, folks, we'll see you again. I don't know. I will schedule the stream for next week. The Razor Crest. May start another build. You know, at some point, something. I don't know what. Again, I'm pretty much just flying in the seat of my pants type of thing. You know, just getting all these minifigs nicely seated. Old Darth Malik there. I think that was in the R2-D2 set. Anyway, folks, catch you all later. To the whoops.